close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
I attempted a challenge, you guys. 24 hours without my phone, or as a matter of fact, without any kind of technology, just to test and see, to run a little experiment, to investigate how my relationship is with my phone. I've never been somebody who is so deeply attached to her phone, or again, to technology in general. So I thought I am filming this intro after I finish the vlog, so this is gonna be interesting, you guys. Just like stick with it. Anyways, this is what I thought, and mostly because I don't have a lot of those like doom apps that everybody uses just to, you know, mindlessly scroll on those apps like Instagram and TikTok. Like I never downloaded TikTok, I never downloaded Twitter, X, whatever you want to name it, because I knew that those apps were not gonna be good for my mental health and for my life in general. And I don't do that. I don't do, you know, the scrolling. I do use YouTube all the time because I do everything on YouTube all the time. And I do use my phone, of course, to call people and to, I don't know, I use Google Maps, I use the calculator function, I do a lot of reading, physical reading, as well as I listen to audiobooks on my phone. And I always thought that, like, you know, that was a good thing. And somehow what I observed, and I know that it is the same for everybody out there, that I am always on my phone. It's kind of like attached to me. It's always in my hand or in my back pocket, whatever. And also like my earpods are always in my ears. And I'm like, I'm becoming like some kind of bionic woman at this stage. But because of my age, I remember the times, you know, when I was a teenager, growing up in general, and we did not have access to technology, and the connection between people were very different compared to today. And I know that like today this is what's normal, but I am trying to find something, or trying to establish a relationship with technology again in general that is a little bit healthier. To me, it means that I don't want to be dependent on technology every single minute of the day. So I wanted to try this challenge, to try to identify, you know, those situations in my life that make me dependent on my phone. I'm just gonna keep saying phone, but again, I mean technology. And I don't want this to be just a one-off thing, you know. I'm not necessarily doing this only for this vlog and then, you know, return to normal usage of tech in my life. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find a way to have, again, a healthier relationship with technology, and just to maybe try to establish, I don't know, tech-free Sundays, or maybe tech-free evenings, tech-free mornings, whatever that is feasible, that is reasonable. I do not believe that there is anything wrong, again, with technology, or even with like social media, because it's not about the platform, it is about the people and how these people, including you use that platform, because you are responsible for the media that you consume. For example, just, you know, to talk about my relationship with social media that I have done in other videos, I know that I am somebody, unfortunately, who compares herself to other people every single time, and I very rarely, very rarely leave these apps or turn off these apps on my phone thinking, my life is better. I feel better about myself. I feel better about my life. And I know that that's me, okay? So I am just simply not consuming certain things that are putting me into a bad headspace. And this, in my hand, this is just an object, and I choose how to interact with it. And I feel like that for so many of us out there, and I am guilty as well, right? Because I'm human and I'm not flawless. So this is absolutely not about bashing people, not at all. But there are so many people out there, again, including me, who in certain life situations, you just cannot treat this or any other technology in your life as a tool. We have begun living our lives through other people's lives on the internet, and that is something that is not very positive. Now, thank you so much for listening to my little TED Talk. Now let's go and get into the vlog portion of this video. Good morning, you guys. Excuse my voice. I sound a little bit like rusty. I don't know what's happening because this is the end of May, the Memorial Day weekend, right? And it's so cold. Like, it's so cold. Yesterday, I contemplated to turn the heaters back on, so I don't know what's happening. Anyways, that's why my voice is a little bit rusty. And also, excuse how I look. I've been eating very, very bad, and unfortunately, it shows on my skin. So that's just the raw reality. But hey, it happens. This is life. This is real, right? Anyways, I am in a good mood. That's great. That's great. I overslept. I was supposed to wake up at 7. I usually aim for waking up at 6 during the work week and then 7 on Saturday and Sunday. But I didn't set an alarm because I still use my phone to set alarms for myself. And I didn't do it, so I overslept, and it is about 8:30. I already did my skincare and I already took my vitamins, but now I am about to make a cup of coffee and call my mom. And also, like, you guys, like, this is so bad. I woke up like, what do I do, like 15-20 minutes before I'm filming this little clip, and I'm already thinking of ways to cheat, because usually while I do my skincare, I really like to listen to a podcast or a news. Specifically, that's what this is about. I listen to the news in the morning, and I like to know what is going on in the world. And I always just, take the phone to the bathroom, set it on a counter or whatever, and just like listen to it while I do my skincare. And honestly, I already have like symptoms. I didn't do it, and I'm already like, what's the news? So probably I'm just gonna listen to like 5 minutes news, maybe on the television. Maybe that's acceptable. I mean, that's still like technology. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm already thinking of ways how to cheat. And I'm like, this is so bad. But you know what? I feel like that this already shows me that technology can be so useful for us and can be such a positive thing for us, because now I don't have to wait for a newspaper on my doorstep to read the news, or when I want to call my mom, or when I want to reach anybody whenever, whenever it fits me, I can do that. I don't have to write a letter to them and wait for that letter to be delivered, right? So like, when it comes to connection and how it connects humans, I think that can be a very, very, very big positive. At least that's how I think about it. So I'm still gonna do that because it's something where technology enriches my life. So I'm gonna listen to the news and I'm gonna call my mom, but probably I'm gonna keep that call a little bit like shorter, because after that I gotta get ready, put my makeup on, and then go to church. I don't want to be late, and I'm like 1.5 hours like late already. So anyways, that's what I'm gonna do. Coffee, call, get ready, makeup, and then let's continue the day. Okay, you guys, this is gonna be a weird angle, but this is what we are working with in today's video. Okay, so I am on my way to Mass, and I decided to walk because usually I take public transport and then I walk, blah blah blah. But the weather is so beautiful, everything is just so nice, so I decided to walk and take the longer route. And also, I left my phone at home and my earbuds and everything, of course, intentionally. And oh my god, I have so many things to say. One, I don't have a watch. I completely lost my sense of time. I have no idea what time it is, and it is something that really bugs me. That's one thing. Also, I just saw an absolutely beautiful building like 5 minutes ago, like a very small but very pretty castle-like church, and I was like, what is this church? Like, let's look it up. Like, no, because I don't have Google Maps with me. But these are just small things. The biggest thing is that I don't feel secure anymore. Like, I felt like I lost the sense of security because my phone is not with me. Because regardless, even if I just have it in my pocket and I don't use it, I always have it with me, and I know that I can contact people if I need them, or if I see something, or if I have to call 911, which is crazy because I never had to, but my mind is like going there. Of course, I have Apple Pay on my phone, and I'm like, this is such a bad idea. And I'm not gonna get lost. Of course I'm not gonna get lost, but Google Maps is also on my phone. But again, I know I'm not gonna get lost. I know that I am totally safe, but it just, I don't know. This is so weird. But I feel like that our phone gives us this kind of feeling of security, even if it's false. It's just knowing that I have it with me is so important for me. But anyways, I don't have it with me, so this is what I have to deal with. And also, this is not gonna be oh sorry, there's a car. He doesn't know what he wants to do, and I don't want to get hit because I don't have my phone with me. Not that I want to get hit when I have my phone with me, you know what I mean. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I feel so much better that I am home. It's insane. Oh my god, this is insane how unsafe I feel without my phone. Well, that's probably the biggest lesson so far in this video. But also, and this is me, okay? It's me. I'm the problem, it's me. But I wanted to read a QR code on a pamphlet that they had in the church, and of course I couldn't do that. But also on my way home, because the weather is right now really nice and really hot outside, and I wanted to buy a smoothie, and I always pay with my phone, and I didn't have my card holder with me, because I use a card holder with cash and cards and whatnot, and I left the house without that, because again, I always have my phone and I just tap whatever I want to buy, which is just insane. So again, this is totally me, but I am learning lessons today, okay? But I am home, and I slightly changed the program for today, because I want to go outside and I want to enjoy the weather and I want to read outside. But here is the thing, I really want to listen to a audiobook. I want to go to a pond and I want to read, just sit down and read, but then also go around it on a little bit of a hike because it's a really nice area, and then just listen to an audiobook. That's what I want to do. And also later I want to clean, and I always listen to audiobooks when I clean. So I think I'm gonna grab my phone and I'm gonna listen to a book. But I think that's good, right? Again, that's kind of a positive way to use your phone, right? And right now I am in the middle of two books. One historical romance, Mr. Impossible by Loretta Chase, and I absolutely adore it, and the audiobook version of this book is so good. So I feel like there's a chance that this is the one that I will be listening to. And this book, just to give you a very quick description, this book is about Daphne, who is 29 years old, and she is an Egyptologist living in Cairo. She's already a widow, and at this time we are at the end of the 1800s. They of course didn't really acknowledge female Egyptologists, so she does everything under her brother's name. But then her brother gets kidnapped and Daphne needs help, so she goes to the British consulate, and they don't really take her seriously because again, she's a woman and she's oh, hysterical, whatever. But there is I think the main male character, who is Rupert, but I feel like that he's an earl's son, one of the youngest, so he's not important, whatever. And his father sent him to Egypt, but he's causing a lot of issues in Egypt. He's huge, and he also gets into fights all the time. So the consul is you know what, Daphne, I'm gonna sell you this man, quite literally, sell you this man, take him off my hands, and he's going to take care of you and find your brother and whatever. So it's kind of it's really interesting, because before I picked up this book, everybody said that this is the mix of Regency era romance and The Mummy, and The Mummy is the best freaking movie ever made. And I am so excited because Mummy 3 is coming out soonish. I feel like that they are about to start filming it or something like that, but with the original characters like Rachel Weisz and Brendan Fraser. And Oh my god, I'm so excited about it. I absolutely adore that movie and that whole story. So I was like, you know what? I am going to pick this book up. And so far, I am absolutely eating it up. I really like Loretta Chase. I really like the setting. I really like that we're again in Egypt, and there is a certain level of adventure to this story. And I really like the characters as well. And Daphne, Rupert separately, but also together, I think that they will be fantastic. So I am absolutely eating this up, and I kind of want to finish this book today. So we will be, I feel like we will be listening to the audiobook in this video. And also I'm also reading Thistle Marsh, and you guys can see that I am kind of like 50% into this book, and I also really like this one. And again, can we just like for a second admire this cover, because this is so insanely gorgeous, and I really like it, but this is not exactly what I expected, because this turned out to be a cozy fantasy, and you guys know me. I am not really the greatest fan of cozy fantasies, and the only problem with this book is that it's very slow, and that's why I also don't really like cozy fantasies. So this is not something that I would read with an audiobook. Maybe when we come home and I already settle in for the evening or at night, maybe I will be, I don't know why I do this, maybe I will be like reading this book or continue with this book, because frankly I cannot really do anything else. Like, oh my god, I'm realizing it more and more how insanely dependent I am on my phone. It's almost like, again, I have these like symptoms, because like I just wanna have my phone. I just want to go on YouTube. I want to turn on YouTube and watch some shorts and some videos, and I'm just like, so this is insane. Anyways, so what we are gonna do is a lot of reading, probably. And this is also, oh sorry, I forgot to tell you what this book is about, because the cover, that's what really gets me. But this is a historical cozy fantasy, and this is after the First World War, and our main character, her name is Mouse, and she goes home from France to Britain, and she inherits Thistle Marsh, which is like a huge estate, not in the greatest shape. But her uncle, who actually owned Thistle Marsh, and after his death it goes to Mouse, he's like, not that fast, because you have 1 month. You have 1 month to fix up the estate, or you're gonna lose it. Or you can get married and then you can keep Thistle Marsh. But the Mouse is like, hang on. I don't really like any of these options. So she calls upon fairies who move into Thistle Marsh to start fixing up the estate, but then they run into issues. And I really like it. Actually, the writing style in this book is just gorgeous, and I really like the story. Like right now, again, we hit the middle, and I feel like that it's a little bit slow, but I really like it. I really like it. I want to finish both of these books. I am really intrigued. We are going to start with this one. Let's go on a hike. Let's take my cards with me so I can buy a freaking mango smoothie, because guys, I've been craving a mango smoothie for like more than a week. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I should just make one. Anyways, let's go hiking. Let's go hit the road. I am taking my phone with me, but only for the audiobook. I swear, I'm not gonna do anything. Though I also have like a couple of notifications that I haven't checked. You know, I can just see them on the screen, my phone, a couple of appointments. I also have like a doctor's appointment and a dental appointment that probably I have to confirm. So anyways, it can wait till tomorrow, but like a lot of things are happening on my phone, and I'm not in check. I've been rotting on the couch. You guys, since I came home, I really enjoyed that little hikey, walkie, whatever it was, especially because I got to use a little bit my phone, and my withdrawal symptoms are already like so much better because I got to listen to my phone. It's actually insane. But it is so humid outside. It's not hot, but it's very humid outside. So I'm now just inside chilling Just a easy Sunday afternoon chill. First things first, the book, Mr. Impossible, I really like it. I really like it. I'm not going to get to finishing that book in this video because this is just a 24-hour video, but I really like it. If you like historical romance, I think you should pick that book up because it's really good. 2, I'm also rotting on this couch right now because I'm trying to figure out what to do next, because I'm gonna do a bit of a cleaning, just a 30 minutes cleaning, but after that I wanted to do a lot of planning today. I wanted to plan my summer TBR, for example, and also some traveling that I wanted to do in the summer. I also wanted to look up little free libraries for little free library videos that I wanna film, but I need my phone to do all of these things. I mean, I guess technically I can do that on my laptop, of course, but then maybe I just use my phone. Like, you know, what's the difference? I don't know what my summer TBR should be because I don't know my Goodreads account from the top of my head, what is on my want to read shelf. And also what new books are coming out in June. I have no idea. I need my phone for that, excuse me. And also all the travelings and Google Maps and booking.com and whatever. I need all of those things. So this is gonna be complicated. Like, wow. I don't know how to do any of these things without my phone. Or without internet and technology, just like all together. So I need to come up with something else. But what can that be? Honestly, because I'm just thinking, like it's really early in the afternoon, but I'm just thinking to take a shower, put on a face mask and just read. Because I cannot do any of these things. I'm not going to turn the TV on to watch YouTube because then again, I can just watch it on my phone. Like, okay, I am right now, like, I should have thought of this before filming this video. I should have just, what else can I do? What kind of other hobby? I mean, I guess I can color, but again, I would like to listen to something via color. Oh my God, wow. I very rarely film in my bathroom, you guys, because of the echo and because of the light situation and because I'm a booktuber and there is absolutely no reason to film in my bathroom. But I cleaned for an hour and just like me and my thoughts, no audiobook, no podcast, nothing. It was a very interesting experience. I did not like it. Anyways, I finished that and then again, it's just so incredibly humid. So I took a shower and then I'm like, I'm just gonna put on this face mask, this like incredibly famous Korean viral face mask I really want to try. And this is super special because you're supposed to have it on your face because it's supposed to be an overnight mask, but I'm not gonna use it overnight. You're supposed to leave it on your face between 3 to 5 hours, and I don't want to use it overnight because like I roll around in the bed all the time, so what if it's just like, you know, comes off my face. But we're gonna try this and then I'm just gonna continue the day, continue reading and continue planning. There are a couple of things, like for example, content planning that I can do without the internet, at least one part of it. Do you guys want to see me do a skincare routine? I would totally be down for that because I need a viewfinder to actually do this. But let me tell you, as somebody who has struggled a lot with her skin, and I still struggle with it sometimes because of my diet. Again, it's my bad, it's my fault. Anyways, you guys, let me know if you want to do that because there are not many things that I am obsessed with, but skincare and books. I look like Zorro. If this was black, I could be Zorro, Zorra, or whatever. Oh my god, this is surprisingly comfortable and I can speak. So I feel like that I need a little bit of background noise, so I'm just gonna probably turn on the TV and just listen to like a 30 minutes YouTube video.
Where are you going?
right, you guys, I've had enough. I'm bored out of my mind. I'm super awake though. It's 10:30 p.m. and I'm like so sharp in my mind. It's absolutely insane. I don't want to read anymore, so I'm just gonna turn on the TV. I actually already turned on the TV, and I am about to find a movie and watch a movie. Tomorrow I don't have to go to work. I mean, I have to go in for like 2 hours, but it's not like Memorial Day is not a work day for us. So I gotta go in for those 2 hours, but otherwise I'm like kind of free. So I wake up again when I wake up. If I want to watch a movie till like midnight, I can totally do it. But the books, let me just like tell you my final thoughts about the books, because honestly, like, I have like very little to go in both books, but I wasn't able to finish any of them because again, I am like so bored. I am done. And just in general, reading hasn't been going very well for me because I'm not in a reading slump, but I'm just not, I find it really hard these days to focus on the stories. I feel like that's my problem, my primary problem these days. But anyways, I think that both of these books are actually so good. Mr. Impossible, I can recommend it if you like historical romance. Again, I still have like a good 50 to 60 pages to go. I really like it. It's not a perfect book. I actually have a bit of a problem with how the author describes the Egyptian people in the book, which is not something that I like really like, but it's okay. It's really, really nice historical romance that I can recommend. I don't think that like anything is gonna happen in like those last 50 pages that would like, you know, turn my opinion around. And also when it comes to Thistlemarsh, I really like it. This is one of the best, maybe I should say, new releases that I've read this year, and I still have some pages to go, some chapters to go, but I really like it. And again, I don't really see my opinion changing during the last chapters, and I recommend this book if you like cozy fantasy. I said it so many times in so many of my videos that I'm not a big fan of cozy fantasy, and still I really, really, really like this book, and I have to check out more books from this author because I think that her writing is absolutely fantastic. I really enjoy it. So there you go. But regardless, I don't want to read anymore. Oh my god, I don't want to read anymore. I want to watch something, and I want to read messages, and I want to read my notifications. I will not until tomorrow morning, but still, whew, you guys. Anyways, movies it is. I want my blue light, okay? Now you guys, this was a super educational experience for me. Very humbling. Now you guys tell me everything, because I'm nosy. Like, we all know that I'm nosy. You tell me how you use your phone, what it is that you use it for the most. And also, if you read any of the books that I am talking about in today's video, let me know. Give me book recommendations always. And also, if you can think of a couple of different like smart ways, maybe how to help myself using my phone a little bit less, of course, I welcome those in the comments below. And I'll see you guys soon in an upcoming video. Bye!